The Gauteng government today launching the Free Learner's License project in the South of Johannesburg. The project will be targeting young people coming from disadvantaged communities. This is part of efforts to curb the high levels of youth unemployment. Here's Newzroom Afrika's Ziniko Mhlaba, who joins us now from Ormonde. This is in the South of Johannesburg. And Ziniko, good morning to you. A very important initiative, because once you have a driver's license, at least you can be employed in one or other industry purely based on the fact that you have something that you could land your skill in, and that is to drive a vehicle.
That's very correct, Kole. It's one of the important requirements in many industries. Once you have that driver's license as part of your curriculum vitae, you stand a better chance of getting that job. Actually, in the industry we are in right now, the media, especially if you are working behind the scenes, maybe as a camera operator, a driver's license is one of the requirements you need to have. So that's exactly what the Department of Transport and Roads, actually under the banner of the Gauteng Department, is trying to address by giving those young people coming from disadvantaged communities an opportunity to start that process, because the learner's license is just an entry point. It's the very first step you need to take towards getting the actual driver's license yourself. So that's a very, very important step. So we're here in Ormonde, as you said in the intro, at the license department, where we have seen already some young people coming in and out, chewing, and actually I'm going to start by stepping out of shot so that will give you a glimpse of the center we're in right now. So this is a very newly upgraded center. As you can see, that it's clean and proper. Young people are chewing or are sitting on the chairs, they're chewing, and in the next crossing we'll try to give you the inside process and how things are working. Also talk to those young people who are sitting there. But let's just get a sense of the importance of this particular initiative and why, what inspired it, and how easy it's going to be. I'm going to be joined by Dr. Tulani Mdadan, who's the DG of the Department of Roads and Transport here in Gauteng, so that he tells us more about this initiative. Doctor, thank you very much for your time. A very important initiative, considering that many young people are unemployed in South Africa, and the key towards employment is attaining that driver's license, and that first step is the learner's license itself. Talk to us about the operational dynamics of this project. How is it going to be spread out across the country? Who qualifies for it?
All right, this is a program that is responding to the Premier's call. Remember that the Premier, during the state of the province on the 20th of February this year, indicated part of his priorities is to respond to substance abuse in the province. And then he directed sector departments to initiate programs to divert young people so that they don't go to drugs, they don't go through the abusive environment. And therefore, as Department of Roads and Transport, we have responded to that call in terms of our mandate to say that how do we assist young people to respond to their social and economic conditions in the country or in the province. Part of it is to say that in response to that, we must be able to reduce issues of inequalities, unemployment and poverty. And then we are saying economically, every young person who finishes a matric requires some basic requirement. Part of that basic requirement is now driver's license. You recall that in the old days, what was required is that you'll be employed as a professional, and there will be a pool of typists and a pool of drivers to take you around and drive on your work. But today the government is saying that part of your basic requirement, you must be computer literate, you must have a driver's license, and they've taken away the issues of the pool drivers and pool typists. And as part of that, we are saying we want to assist 40,000 young people in the province of Gauteng, and we have used all our townships, 26 townships, and we have gone through a recruitment process. And these young people that we are targeting out of these 40,000 is 100% young, and it's 100% teach program. And part of it is 75% women, young people who are women. And we are going to go through two phases. The first phase is to go through what we call learner license, and we are busy with that. We have already started. We completed that in the 28th of February 2024. On the 1st of March, then we start driver's license for 6 months, and that will help them a lot.
So in terms of the capacity of licensed department centres, are there any measures which have been taken to ensure that the number that you're talking about, the 40,000 that you're talking about, will be able to be accommodated at such centres? Because you already have young people who are able to come and do the learners themselves at their own cost. So in terms of that dynamic, what has been put in place to ensure that people are able to all access these services from the very same resources that are already existing?
Our department is systems ready. We are fully ready. One, in terms of systems, you recall that our driver's license system is completely digital. You make your request into a website and you get registered into our portal. This is one way to prevent interference of getting appointment into the system. Secondly, to ensure that we remove fraud and corruption practices. So all our systems are ready for that, and all our DLTCs in the province have been made aware and their systems ready. We've asked all our young people to register into the system, into our portal, and then they'll be given a date. As I've said, the date can be any time between now and February. And the February 28 will be the last date to have everybody completed. You write your learner license, you get the results the same day, immediately you finish your learner license. You do your test, you get your results same time. That's how it is. And therefore, the young people will not be paying anything. This is in partnership with Diaco, which is a private sector company, in partnership with government from private sector. And we are saying we are resourcing our young people, and they don't have to pay for anything. All they've got to do is to make themselves available, and government is also systems ready. But particularly also the attitude of our officials at DLTC. You'd also look at now, we have got the new norms and standards for all our DLTCs in the province. So whatever you are getting today here is the same thing we can get either at Temba in Pretoria or anywhere in the province, because we have now standardized our driver's license offices to ensure that we remain professional, and also our officials are ethical in their behavior.
So for a young person who's sitting at home watching, obviously who was not aware of this opportunity, when is the next intake and what are the processes one must follow? And in terms of the requirements, you say you just want a young person with a matric or not, but also in terms of qualification, if I have a degree, if I just have a standard 10, what are the dynamics, what must I have, and when can I expect another opportunity for me to be able to enroll for this opportunity?
You recall that there are various exit streams. There are those that educationally have got matric. There are those that do not go through the matric grade 10 streams, who go either technical, artisans, and so forth. So the requirement is not a matric. The issue here is to skill our young people. So those without a matric, they are also being assisted. All those that are graduate from universities, but who do not have money, who cannot afford to have driver's license, this is our intervention. We went through a recruitment process. We have completed that process. There was a digital awareness program that we put in place to all the young people that are available and in the province. We went through a process of ensuring that if they don't have access to our website, they can use a dedicated website. WhatsApp. There was also a WhatsApp that was also utilized. So that it was a highly technical, not technical in a way, but the state of the art today that every young person has got a phone, and then you can use a phone, which is easier process to do application.
Thank you very much, Doctor.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. That's the Department of Roads and Transport in Gauteng, giving us a sense of how this project is going to work. So if you are a young person out there does not have a learner's license, would like to get one, well, he explained all the processes, so you can go into our digital platforms and get more information and stream that interview so that you get all the details that you might need. So that's the latest Oli. The program is about to start now. As I said, in the next crossing, we'd get inside this particular center and engage with the people actually accessing the service as it is and see and hear how much it costs them to get to where they are right now. It's under 300 rands for you to get that learner's license, but if you go through the normal route, which is a bit corrupt according to the normal process that we see, you can end up paying over 1,000 rands. So we'll try to establish those factors and those dynamics so that we give you the latest update from where we are.
very important initiative there. Thank you very much. Ziniko Mhlaba, live for us in the south of Johannesburg.